Number one bottleneck for most all companies to scale is team. They don't have enough team members, or they don't have good enough team members. Typically it's the second one. They're not doing a good job of just training, reinvesting back into their team, and because that's really, we are in a service-based profession. And so we're not selling a tangible product, we're in person, brick and mortar, selling a service. Humans are by far and away the number one resource. That's the most important. That's why I say it's called HR for a reason, human resources. And people need to shift their mindset that team members, aren't bank draining liabilities and frustrating expenses. They're income producing assets. I would say that's number one. Number two, I would say, is structural framework of growth. Most doctors, everything lies back on them. They're the head of sales, they're the head of marketing, they're the head of operations, they're the head doctor, they're the head of IT. If the toilet breaks, if the alarm goes off at night, they got to do all of that. So they don't have proper structure to delegate and scale, and they don't have proper KPIs and accountability, in a framework to go and get scale to the next level. And then the third one, you're gonna love, is definitely marketing. By far and away, doctors just don't understand how much they're able to spend on marketing and still be very, very profitable. If you invest $1,000 in the stock market and at the end of the year it turns into $1,500, if you did that year over year, you would literally be smarter than Warren Buffett if you got a 50% return on your money every single year. But doctors all the time tell me, I spent $1,000 on marketing, I only signed up, 3 new patients. And I'm like, well, how much is every new patient worth? Let's say $2,000. They spent $1,000, they made $6,000. Let's just say for easy math, they have a profit margin of 33%. Then they spent $1,000, made $2,000. And these are like bare minimum, bottom of the barrel, worst case scenario numbers. Is they doubled their money and they did twice as good as the smartest stock investor in the world, right? But most doctors are getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10x return on their marketing.